Hi guys, this is Stuck in a 69, and I am going to be doing the Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer number 2 review. I'm just going to go over everything that's being done here and give you a good review on what's going on. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the first scene with the observatory. As you can see, you got a blimp up about right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a blimp about right there. You get the whole cityscape. Get the observatory, which I'll show you later on in the video that's actually in one of the backgrounds. This is on a high hill. You got people right there that are viewing through a telescope. I don't know if that's something you could do. Maybe it costs like $1 or something in the game to view through the telescope. I don't know. Well, next thing I'm going to go through is... Okay. Focus on those shrubs right there. See how there's just one long piece of shrub? That's something that's going to come up later. That looks like either the Aston Martin that shows up later in the game. It's a DB5. It's a 1963. Or it could be also the Mercedes, which I can't remember what that car was called in San Andreas, but there's another car that looks similar to it. There's a taxi up in there. It's just a taxi. I had to point it out. Another thing I kind of noticed is since that I can see that that's Michael's house perfectly fine, but then up there kind of looks like what was either the therapy room or what's his name, Francis? I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that might be his house. I don't know. Just an idea. Okay, remember those shrubs? Okay, so you got an Audi R8 here, which is a pretty nice car. I mean, it looks pretty cool in this game. I'm glad they put it in there. They have a bunch of screenshots of it if you want to see more of it. Okay, so this is Tracy. That's Amanda, Mike's daughter, wife. It's just their house. It's pretty nice. There's a wine cellar kind of thing right there, refrigerator, water dispenser, all that, just kind of pointing smaller stuff out. And there's Michael himself. That's not a big deal. I'm just gonna skip the scene a little bit. There's a little crappy qualities in every once in a while, like right here. If you can see the shadow right there, there's no cup. It doesn't really matter, but that's just something I kind of focused on. Caught my eye. Okay, this is kind of a big deal. Okay. You got the train right there. That's kind of nice. They have trains, which I was kind of expecting it anyways. The blimp back up in there, which you may be able to see it now. You got something that looks like a Sabre GT or the Banshee. And that's that, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the, LA, it doesn't matter, but that's something they had in San Andreas. So you could probably get a good depth of the city. That's the building that they're making the first trailer. Still there, so I don't know if that continues throughout the game or slowly builds itself, but a non-finished building would be something cool just to kind of hide stuff in for, just kind of like how they have the birds in GTA 4 and then the blimps in Vice City Stories and stuff like that. I don't know if they had those in San Andreas. I'm sure they did. I just didn't pay enough attention. But, okay, so this next scene's kind of important. I just kind of want to get past this little GTA 5 thing. Okay, I need to wait for that truck to pass. Doesn't matter. Okay. No. Damn it. I actually need to go back. That sucks. Okay, so I'm just going to pull myself back right there. Okay, so it's going to skip a little bit. Alright. There's a Fly Us sign right there. That means that they're back, which is cool, I guess. Before in San Andreas, it was kind of anonymous. It was just kind of whoever wanted to. I don't know, but to me, that right there looks like a blimp. A huge one, right? So it's right up close. So if it's that big and it's in the distance, then it's a huge blimp. Maybe it's something that you unlock later on. Something you get, but, you got the turbines up there and got a lot of trucks, just dump trucks and stuff. Not that big of a deal. Oh no, it was a satellite, it wasn't a blimp. Okay, so, I mean, that last scene just had, like, a tornado and, like, some truck in it. This is just a trailer park, I'm guessing. I don't know, but Right here is not a big deal. Just skip a little bit, add to the next scene. Okay, yeah, here. That passed further than I wanted. Sorry, this computer runs really slowly, so you can't stop it right when you want to. This might be a good scene. Stop right there. Okay, so right there you got a nice bandito, which is something that I was really excited to find in GTA San Andreas, and that if they have this specialty vehicle, there's a good chance that they also have the like the Sand King, the BF injection. I can't remember what that big truck was called. That off-road thing they unlocked if you raced enough. Maybe the monster truck even. But they have a cement trunk in the back. You got these satellites which showed up earlier, which means that this might actually be a. This could be the same area. I don't know. They tend to show up a lot in a lot of the little videos, so I don't know. I could just be fooling myself. Okay, so you got Molotov cocktail. It looks like a gasoline lit fire. Looks like an abandoned house. This looks like something from Red Dead Redemption, which I don't know. Okay, so that scene before just was a bunch of dead bodies. There's a BMW M3 to the left, to the right. You got a Range Rover. I'm not sure what type. It was just kind of something that looked like the Huntley a little bit, but it doesn't really matter that much. I just got enough just to do this. Okay, well, actually, there was something in the last scene that's hard. I can't explain exactly, so might as well skip to it. Okay, so see that little clock part of the watch right there? That's a military way of holding a watch. So when you're holding a gun, like imagine it, now your wrists are pointing at you. So you want the watch to be in that area so you can see the time while you're down the sights of your gun. So that's a military way of holding a gun, so I've kind of noticed that a little bit. They have the desert back in the background, so that means they have the desert too. I don't know if they're going to have the same map. It might just be like a large version of the small thing. But, okay, this scene looks really familiar from San Andreas. If I'm not mistaken, right behind them right there should be a tunnel. Most people here know exactly what I'm talking about, what area. I don't know exactly what street it was or anything. But that should be the ghetto area, you know, where there should be a little park right about right there. You got the stadium back there, and a bridge, which that in the original San Andreas there was not a bridge there, so I don't know if they just added a whole new map so that this heads to another city or something. Beats the hell out of me. But the next thing I'm gonna show you is this part's not really important. This is just showing Michael sitting down and Francis. I'm still gonna call him Francis right there. I might be wrong. And his friend right there, I can't remember his name either. I'm bad with names. They're just talking a little bit. Okay, now this part's hard to see. I mean, I know you can't see it because I can barely see it, but that is a no dog sign, and that's a bike sign. So that means that no dogs, which means maybe if you're Francis, I'm still gonna call him that, and got his dog in that area, maybe the cops will come. Possibly. Okay, so you got the fair in the background too, which is it's not a huge deal. It's not that really important. So the next scene you're gonna see a car being stolen, right? Right past this little scene. Okay. Here's something you do not see in the other San Andreas GTA 4. It's not the cops seem to almost have a smart. This cop dodges that car, which in normal GTA or anything, the cops didn't really have a thought. They just would drive straight into you. This thing seems to be dodging you. So that's something kind of cool. Like, see how it like, goes right around it? That's the Aston Martin DB5, the 1963 that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, this is the same scene that I was showing earlier before that. Okay, that right there would be a Maserati, Gran Turismo. The car before that, which I'll show, appears to be the Cheetah. I'm going to play it one more time. I can't pause right there. I don't know, my computer doesn't want to, but it looks to be the It's a Pagani Zonda, but it looks like the cheetah. The only problem I'm having that's not the cheetah. It has the same wheels and everything, the same body design. But if you notice in the picture of the cheetah, it also had flaps right there, like air exhaust area. That's not there, but everything else looks exactly the same. So this is definitely a cheetah. Maybe there's different varieties of it, but other than that, the crashing looks pretty real. You got the iFruit thing right there. He's in counseling talking about his son, which skips to that scene, so I'm guessing that would be his son. I don't know. Just seemed like something to check out. Oh, no, actually, there was a big part in that. That's the bridge you're seeing earlier in front of the stadium. Actually, behind it, but right in the scene, if you look right there, that's the observatory, and that was something I just kind of want to point out, so you got Volva right there. This scene's not really that important. So I gotta get into my 15-minute time frame, so I'm gonna do that, but there's nothing really too important here. I mean, it's just kind of the desert area, I'm guessing. One thing I noticed here, though, is if I can... Oh, no, I skipped... Ooh, I even started too late. Okay. If you notice that one guy's jersey that he's wearing... Right... It's right past this. You'll notice a teenager wearing a jersey. It looks to be the same type of jersey as what everyone calls him Ron. So I'm going to call him Ron, like son, is wearing. It's the same type right there. But it's just an interrogation kind of thing right now. So, I don't know. Just want to point that out. Okay, so you get this guy flying a plane. But right here, if you notice right before I can pause, because I paused way before this, there's a train flying in the background. I mean, flying, yeah. Train driving in the background, which is right where the train scene where the crash is. Same area. If you notice here, not too many people notice this, but there's a plane right there. So there's a second one, so it's almost, I don't know if this guy's trying to chase that guy. If they're both on the same team heading to one area, it doesn't matter. It's just kind of okay, see that vault door? That's a different door. That's a wooden door right there before the vault. So this is obviously a different area and everything. Sorry, this camera keeps falling slowly. But there's a Jaguar X25 with his dog. I can't read that exactly. It's Bale Yacht. I don't know. It's kind of just one of those things. It's kind of hard to see. It's just a bridge. Okay, now if you notice here, everyone's saying that that was the jewelry thing that they saw, that heist. But I am like 100% sure that it's not. Because that's a different mask. They were using respirators before. This is a whole face gas mask. He was holding an AK before. Now it's an M4/MP5 kind of thing. And it's just something I noticed. It's not the heist scene. They're wearing the same clothes, but it's not the same place. I kind of noticed that he's staring forward, even though he's kind of shouldn't be, but it doesn't matter all that much. Okay, now here's kind of important as he's going out. If you look, the Jeep has a military star right there, which means, yes, there's military vehicles, which is huge. Another thing is, look, the plane is really deteriorated and all that, so I don't know if they're getting on the plane because it's crashing. That's just kind of what I saw, because there's exposed metal right there. That's gone, and it's just kind of something that looked like a likely scenario. Even though I don't really see why you drive a truck out and then just jump out. It's kind of useless because you could just jump out, but it doesn't matter that much. So you get an old tow truck down there. That's like an old 1960, 1970 tow truck, so it's nothing like a brand new one. Okay, so you got Ram Rocket Ship in the background, all that stuff. And there's the train scene. Michael saying that he's his son and how he wishes he was his son, the Buzzard. There's the Jaguar, there's the Vector, and not Vector, I don't know, but there's the Three Monkeys kind of joke thing. If you notice, there's the Jaguar X25 and the Vader, which is the bike, and from other scenes, but they're all in the same place with the Buzzard, which kind of caught me off guard. So that's my best reveal of what I found so far. I gotta end this within a 15-minute period of time. So rate, comment, subscribe. It helps me a lot. I'm almost to my goal, and I'm trying to make the best out of it. Hope you enjoyed. Watch more of my videos or my brother's account, which is in the description below.